Battleholics. It's the Hater episode. It's been a minute, but he's back, and he's here to talk, that good shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the original Hater, the daddy of the jellies on Adult Swim, Mr. Earl Skakel.
And also the man who beat Jimmy Carr, Tom Ballard, K. Trevor Wilson.
Tell him.
Champion after champion after champion. Jesse Joyce. Hey, we'll put Earl up against Jesse. Jesse will kill him. How'd that work out?
Jesse Joyce, Central. One of the head writers for the Jimmy Kimmel Live experience on ABC.
Head roast writer.
Yeah. Yeah, he was head roast writer.
4-1 on TV, never saw the show again.
Talk to him, Earl.
Makes perfect sense.
They aged you out. It was ageism, Earl. Comedy Central said you're an old white man who's related to the Kennedys, and they didn't know that your uncle was going to be the head of health.
Well, he might as well get on Roast Battle with some of the shit they put on. Eli, how'd that work out? So bad that they had to take his battle off Comedy Central with that network's taste level.
I mean, they took the whole network off of the network.
That's true. Well, they really broke a lot of people. With Bobby Lee in 2004.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they had a lot of stars back in the day, people that are big in the podcast era right now. You kind of started the podcast era back in the day in the 2010s, right?
I was the original Roast Battle podcast. Really, I would have all these fucking losers on to try and highlight their battling prowess. And, I never really made much money doing it, so I stopped.
There's not a lot of money in roasting right now. I mean, we're a young part of the genre of comedy, in these early days when I'm making money. In about 20 years when we're dead, Earl, there'll be a lot of money being made, hopefully.
I'm going to live forever.
That's true. You are a Kennedy. How'd you get into Roast Battle? Like, talk about how you became the Hater. I mean, there was a lot of shows in the belly room before the Kill Tony and the Roast Battle kind of took off, right? You had Sandy Dantos and David Taylor's Inside Joke show. Then you had Willie Hunter. Shout out Willie. He's the co-creator of that Carmichael show that was on NBC way back in the 2010s. He also, I think, co-wrote for Lil Rel shows on Fox. A lot of shows that are canceled that are black, related, got canceled. Willie, that was our guy. Anyway. So Willie had this like talk show he was doing, and you would be kind of like his sidekick,
Yeah. Andy Richter.
Ed McMahon, yeah.
And, we just had a good vibe, and the first two shows were sold out in the main room, and then we never did it again. We had like Bill Burr and Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, it was fun. And then, that was cool with Willie Hunter, so I remember that.
Then I remember I was in the room the first night. Josh Martin and Kenny Lion wanted to fight, and I think you said you can't fight. Yeah. You can slap or battle each other.
Slap box, yeah.
And then, every week no one wanted to do comedy. They wanted to do Roast Battle. And then I think you guys were short one night, and you asked me if I wanted to battle Boone Shakalaka.
Oh, my God. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. What a shock he would die. And, a homeless man who had COVID. I can't believe he didn't make it.
He had COVID? That's how he died?
I'm going to assume he wasn't vaxxed.
Okay.
I don't think that's spinning any school out of tail. And he was my toughest opponent.
Yeah.
You think of all the people I beat, from Jimmy Carr to Bolivia to
Olivia Grace, yeah.
Yes. How'd she do? Oh, yeah, we'll put her against Earl. She'll kill him. Anyway, where's she been? I think I can hear her falling off the face of the earth.
Jesus.
Hey, these are all names that the new fans have no idea.
I don't care about the new fans.
That's his point.
That's my point.
That's literally his point. Where have they been?
4-1 on television.
We got to bring Earl back. Earl's got a story to tell.
Earl.
Who would I battle? I beat Jimmy Carr. It meant nothing to me. You think beating Guam is going to help me?
Oh, my God.
The main events are out of control.
This is how you hate. This is how you hate. Now, we've had...
This is Earl's DNA.
Yeah.
We were talking a long time before you got here, Brian. Brian was 40 minutes late.
I'm sorry. I was talking to Roast Battle Tijuana.
Is there a Roast Battle Tijuana?
We're trying to bring him in.
We got to stop.
We can't stop. We're never going to... Earl, we're going everywhere.
This is out of... What's next? Roast Battle Montebello? Stop.
Okay, first of all, that's just because you buy hookers there doesn't mean we're going to be there.
I don't pay for pussy directly.
Venmo.
Hey, man, if Hong Kong asks us for Roast Battle, we're bringing Roast Battle.
Oh, it's already in Hong Kong. It's already there.
No. I'm talking about Hong Kong and Tijuana.
Oh,
the real one, nigga. If they ask us for Roast Battle, we're coming, baby. we're bringing it to Hong Kong, Tijuana. You understand?
It'll be a club.
This nigga talking about China. I'm not talking about them niggas.
He's talking about a brothel. All right.
It'll be a club Avelitas.
First off,
Exactly. Old school, see?
you give Hong Kong some respect. It's a district.
You
bitch.
give Adelita
It's
some respect.
You said it's a brothel. It's a district. Bitch,
My
it's
bad.
brothels.
My bad. Oh, but you're right. No, it's a mall. It's a mall.
Parentheses with an S, nigga. It's a lot of shopping.
It's the
you can
comedy
do.
store of
What you
brothels. It
talking
really
about?
is. Yeah.
Yeah, flea
Hong
market
Kong.
of the hoes. So you can
nice.
shop anywhere.
I
Matter
can
of
already.
fact,
I can already tell this battle's going to be bad just by looking at them.
Because they're Asian?
no, because Yuki looks good and the nigga got glasses.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not right. It's going to be really good. Anyway.
does she have Down syndrome? I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no.
Which one? We'll figure this
Was
out.
that Xiao Ying Summers? Did she muscle in on this show? Holy fuck!
The hating doesn't stop. That's how Earl got into this thing. We'll get into his.
so
We'll
I'm
get into
so-
the
no,
new
I'll
hater
be
story.
quiet.
No. We don't need you to be quiet. Let's get into
you're
this first
doing
battle.
great.
This is number 7 in the world, you guys. This is Yurro versus Yuki. This is Tokyo. Another battle on the countdown.
Hiroshima.
Arigato.
Nagasaki.
Yuki looks like she's really disappointed I didn't win the violin contest. I'm sorry.
Awful.
Growing up, Jiro loved Thomas the Tank Engine, which perfectly explains how he turned out. Body built like a tank, face still in the kids section. His body says he can work as a bouncer, but his face says he still naps in the bouncer.
Baby joke.
Yuki Onna is a famous Japanese monster that lures men in and kills them in their sleep. Yuki Nives is a famous Japanese comedian that would love to do the same.
Ew.
Jiro lifts weights. It's pretty impressive actually. Bench press 110 kilos, deadlift 150. And when he's done training, he drinks his protein shake from his sippy cup. And his spotter bobs him. It's actually his daycare, but his parents told him it's a gym so that he won't cry at the drop off.
He's young looking.
I asked Yuki for her info before this battle. She was very private about her personal life. She's like hiding something. She hides it like KFC hides their secret recipe. Overly protective about something dry and bland.
That's how they're getting us back for all those nuclear bombs. KFC chicken jokes.
He's like an Asian Meyerowitz.
Jiro is actually from an elite family. His father is a diplomat representing Japanese government. But Jiro's girlfriend is Russian. He hasn't realized this, but he's not in a relationship. He's in an international hostage negotiation. But they told him it's dating so that he won't cry.
Thank you, human-sized Pez dispenser. If you push Yuki's head back, you won't get candy. You'll just get called out on TikTok.
Sexual assault joke?
Yeah.
That fits.
Jiro's birthday is April 10th. He's an Aries. Here are some personality traits of Aries. Dominant and bold. Confident and courageous. Competitive and natural leaders. Thanks to Jiro, I finally came to my senses and accepted zodiac signs are bullshit.
Yuki has a massive following online. She has this comedy membership page where you get content too vulgar for the public. So if you subscribe, you actually get to see raw, unedited photos of Yuki smiling.
Yeah, I have passive income. You're just passive.
Bitch.
Thank you.
He's gonna win off of time and alone.
Jiro told me he couldn't tie his shoelace until he was 8. So I called his mom to fact check and asked, is it true that he learned to tie his shoelace at 8? She said, no, he just switched to Velcro.
That's all we have, folks.
That's it. Number 7 in the world.
Wait,
Tokyo.
who was number 7?
That's these two right here. Yuki
Okay.
and Yurro. This is his first appearance on the podcast, and her second appearance. She's 2-0. Both of her battles have been on the podcast this season. Fellas, break down what you saw in Japan.
After you.
Fat boy
I don't.
or fat man and little boy.
It was really it was hard to understand what she was saying. I mean, we're in Tokyo, so let me be fair.
100%.
Yeah, English is not their first language, and even in their own country.
Even with her broken English, I think she did win. I didn't like she kept calling him a baby because I was like, he looks like a regular aged nigga that works at Google. He literally looks like he could retire in 3 years from Google. So I don't understand where the baby jokes were coming from. But like I said, the timing and just he had none. It was the timing. She knew how to. I don't even know if she was taking like genius timing breaks or the bitch just had to process what she was saying next because English isn't her first language. Like.
You have all the vices, by the way. I'm not even paying attention to anything you're saying.
Joke.
I mean, yeah, you've got Mexican tequila with your name on it. You've got this sugary ass drink. It's 150 calories. It's not even that big of a can. You're smoking a joint. I mean, and there's a cigarette here. I mean, like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna get cancer and die before this ends.
Why the fuck? Well, who cares about that? If I had to live
Real
through that
hatred.
again, I would rather get cancer and die right here. As I said, that would be rather what I did.
It's like the black Keith Richards, man. He's never gonna die.
Yeah, it's Labor Day also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keith Sweat Richards,
We're
yeah.
not supposed to be at work. We're working on Labor Day.
What do you guys know about labor?
Okay. First of all,
400 years
I was
of it,
gonna
bitch.
say, yeah. I mean, you know.
400
you're right, my
years
bad,
of
my bad.
unpaid labor.
Hey, a
bitch.
lot of my families put your families to work. Relax.
Thank you.
And a lot of
Wait,
my
what?
niggas put your niggas to work, including you, Mr. Poppy from Jellies, right? Wasn't that a nigga show you was on?
I got paid to say the N word.
Okay then.
Finally.
So what the fuck is we talking
Yeah.
about?
You know how many times I said it for free?
Got some reparations for that N-word.
I went hard ER.
White privilege
Oh, did
working
you?
again. Nigga getting paid to say nigga.
Oh, it was the best.
Yeah, but she won. I was gonna go for her anyways. She looked better. I did like the way she
That's
looked.
how you do.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
and
You've seen a million roast battles. You know, I had Kenny Lion on this podcast a few weeks
know.
ago. What'd you think about this? You never broken out a battle on this podcast.
I mean, they had good chemistry. You could tell they're friends. I liked her delivery better than his. He seemed like after every joke, he was like begging to hear the laughter, like, please laugh, please laugh. She just had this dry, monotone, like Stephen Wright with an Asian flair. I liked her. I mean, he was good. I liked some of his jokes, but she had better rebuttals. So, I mean, I would not say either one would be number 7 in the world, to be honest. But, you know, I'm out of the
It's
loop.
a rough week. It was a rough week.
Oh, I mean, I'm out of the loop with current battlers. I mean,
Why are you about that? What happened, Earl? Like, you know, why'd you walk away at 4-1? I know you were upset that you weren't on season 2 when they had a whole new crop of people, and you just walked away.
Well, I mean,
Roastmasters walked away too.
when I saw
thank you.
2 people I beat get all 3 seasons. I'm like, what is this, man? I mean, because I kept beating, and the conflicts of interest on that show were out of control. Jesse Joyce, a Comedy Central employee.
I mean, he was never on. He never made it to the actual television show.
That's because of me.
Ooh. Those are showcases. Yeah, we had the showcases back in front of HBO and the E Network and CMT.
Russell Simmons.
Remember
when he wanted to make it rappers?
Yeah, he wanted to make it rappers, and he wanted Tony Rock to host.
And I was so racist that one night, and I had to apologize to him. I'm like, hey, man, I'm really sorry, but Moses tells me to say all that stuff. And he's like, you were my favorite part. I'm like, what up?
Oh, my
nigga. And then said,
I did say that. I said GGA, and he looked at me like, what the fuck?
It didn't really happen, everybody.
It did, though, dude. Yeah. I don't lie.
You called him the N-word?
The GGA version. I didn't go with the hard ER. And then who was the guy from Tripping on Tuesdays? Red Grant?
Red Grant. Yeah. I think he ran for like office recently.
He got mad at me.
Boys with Kevin Hart? Mm-hmm. Red Grant?
He was like, hey, man, what's with all the racist bullshit you say? I'm like, well, Moses tells me to say it.
Well, it's his character, all right? He's a hater. We've gone through evolution of hater.
Come on, man.
We had a racist white man in the beginning, which is you're going to have in America. Then we outsourced it after you took off. We went to Saudi Arabia and got a terrorist.
And how did he work out?
He's pretty good. He got to television. And then he got deported, and then we went and got a drag queen who was reading to people's kids. Had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and then went to a nigga from Atlanta.
A nigga from Atlanta, because see,
but I like you. I could tell you're funny.
I incorporate a lot of things. I'm from Atlanta, home of down low gay niggas. You know what I mean?
That's not what this show's about.
Oh, well, I'm just saying inclusivity.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I've been straying away from the black community for so long when it comes to hatred. I always go to, where I think hatred is, like terrorism, white, domestic terrorism, just white hatred,
Hey, you don't got to explain hatred.
I do have to.
One thing we not gonna do is explain hatred. We hate you. We don't care, nigga. I read the comments sometimes just to make me laugh. Them niggas say I'm the worst hater to ever come. 12 years. Yeah. I hate this nigga. He ruins the show. All he does is talk about niggas' shoes and blah 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 blah. I read them. I like it.
Right. You can read.
To be honest, you see that? I got an ad read coming too. Also,
make sure that in the ad read.
You make sure you tune in to Factor Meals. That's factormeals.com/roast50off.
That's my boy. He's killing it now.
What you talking about, man? We do what we got to do. We don't care who likes it. We don't care who hates it. We don't care who likes it. It'll keep going. As a matter of fact, we move it up.
What do you think about a hater who's not a traditional comic? Like we had we had Cena, we had Elliot, and now we've got Mexico here, who's not a traditional comic, but he associates himself like he's Jack Knight, Teddy Ray, Zach Fox. I named one alive nigga, but I mean, like, for the most part, he's around funny people all the time, and they really think he's funny. So he's just a funny dude.
I can't believe Teddy Ray died.
Oh my God. They always take the best black.
400 pounds. I can't believe a guy would die.
Yeah, a pound per year of slavery.
Around water. It gets slippery.
Funny's funny though. Like I've been around you for 10 minutes. I could tell he's funny. So
you like this choice
with the hater role? It's not stand up. It's about being live in the moment. Just it's two bad battlers. That's what saved the show the first year and a half.
Oh yeah.
People were not. I can assure you, people were not coming for the battles back then. They were not coming for
how niggas ripped them after
Michael Mansour against Kenny Lion. I can assure you that was not in consideration for the television product.
It was the beginning of basketball. We didn't know what we were doing, so we had to lean on people who knew how to riff and really get after it. And it happened to be you. I mean, you carried that show and a lot of the laughs in that show for a lot of those shows.
But because you and I had chemistry and you're a team player, most comics in your position, they wouldn't want to share the ball. This is before Jeff came on board, and even after Jeff came on board, you could have said, well, I don't need Earl there, me and Jeff and the judges, but like you knew the value of the shenanigans of that era. It was like unbelievable energy, and I can tell this man is capable of carrying the torch for the Guam versus Shabadoo Quinones. I love Guam. I love him, but
I love Shabadoo.
Yeah, I mean, he died.
I love Guam too. Me and Guam had a real rocky start.
Oh yeah, he hated Guam.
I
in
hated
the beginning.
that nigga for a long
Because of the
time.
wacky entrances Guam would do, and then
Nah, it was like he was just being too much security, and it was like, and you ain't got enough jokes to be this hard. Like he was just doing too much.
So much hatred going on.
Oh,
right
but
now.
we got. I love Guam now.
Oh, Guam's
We got-
like the sweetest
Oh
guy.
my God! Now I look at him like a bad bitch. You see that? You see them bow legs?
All right, we're going to bookmark where these battles are. This is number 6 in the
Okay.
world right now. Denver, we're getting out of Tokyo. We're getting out of Japan. We're coming back to the States, going to Denver. This is Spaghetti Jake versus Helen Dreesen. Spaghetti versus Helen. Let's roast. His name really is Spaghetti Jake Earl, yes.
Shut up. This desperate halfway housewife is Helen Dreesen. Helen Dreesen's a lot like Helen Keller. No, she's not blind, but she's deaf dumb.
Thank you, Inaction Bronson. Okay.
Jake
works at a doggy daycare, which is appropriate because he looks like a cross between an English bulldog and a vanilla pudding cup. He stopped wiping his ass at work because if the dogs don't have to, why should I? Too close to home.
Wipe my ass with that fucking shirt.
He's nervous. You can tell he's nervous.
I think that's his character.
Please don't.
It's too late. Helen is Jewish, but she was raised in Catholic school. So instead of learning to control the weather, she just knows it exists and can't do anything about it.
Damn. Earl, you're Jewish. Is that okay?
By insertion.
Give it up for Arian Hagrid.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, you look like you missed January 6th because you went to the wrong Washington. Yeah. How is storming the Space Needle, you fucking idiot?
Does he have Tourette's?
Maybe.
He's like,
I like her. I got a crush.
I don't know directions. Helen has endometriosis. I won't explain what it is. Long story short, she can't go to the party because her tummy hurts. Leave it to a Jewish uterus to split the Red Seas.
it's clever.
Okay. Yeah, Spaghetti knows a lot about women, mostly because he's been single for 10 years, actually. Yeah, I know. He's really stressed out about what happens next because he can't count any higher on his fingers. Yeah. I would tell you to try speed dating, but I don't think you could keep up.
I have toes, 8 of them, but I have toes.
Shut up,
the
Dad.
dogs.
Helen, when Helen plays guitar, she makes a stink face. It's very similar to the stink face people make when they hear Helen playing guitar. It's also very, very familiar to the stink face her gynecologist makes every time she makes an appointment.
I've been there.
They all... Maybe I forgot to mention, Jake's been single for 10 years. It's pretty sad that his parents met while working at a moving company and nobody wants him to touch their boxes.
Crowd's funnier. That's
Things
not
were
a good
moving
sign.
fast. Everyone give it up for Dorothy from The Wizard of Gaza.
Nice.
Ooh.
We're going there again. We're not in Palestine anymore, Toto. When did y'all know when Helen clicks her feet 3 times, Israel bombs another hospital?
Thank you, Machine Gut Kelly. Jake is actually a really talented beatboxer. He wanted to learn how to play a real instrument, but he just kept crushing them in his hands. He also has the voice of an angel if all they play in heaven is white reggae.
We had Jake going first in regulation. Helen's going first in overtime. Put some energy back in.
Nigga sweat so hard.
You look like you can't believe it's not butter, so you keep eating it just to be sure.
Oh shit. Let's go, Helen.
Oh shit. Let's go, Helen.
You feel bad. Fucking. This softball trophy wife is Helen Dreesen. Helen's bi, which means that boys and girls know what it's like to experience too much teeth.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That was awesome. Number 6 in the world, Denver Spaghetti Jake versus Helen Dreesen. I've never seen Helen. That was her first appearance on the podcast this season. Jake's second. Jake's the commissioner down in Denver. That was fun. Jake looks like a young Nikola Jokic if he never learned to play basketball. And Helen Dreesen is just fucking good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Talk about it, fellas. Break it down.
I enjoyed it. You go ahead, man.
Because you got a lot to say.
I don't have much to say.
I think you do.
I'm trying to think. I got my girl back.
Oh, yeah. You can't incriminate yourself. Yeah, you're trying to stay in the house.
I'm trying to think about what I want to say.
Right, because she will watch this.
Wait.
Yes, good point.
Mm-hmm. You already.
When she showed her ass.
Oh,
you
man.
liked it.
I liked everything about it, but that was just like, she did that like for extra rank. Like, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I take off major points for both of them reading. Like,
You hate that.
you got 5 fucking jokes to memorize. It ain't that difficult. They're 2-line jokes. I hate it when people read. I mean, it's just major. Because you don't get that instant tay-to-tay action because you got to look and, okay, they said this, well, I got to say that.
I feel like that might be like an older school thing. I feel like people who were born in the 1900s, I mean, like ourselves.
This is literally like hip hop. I mean, this is the same thing. Like niggas didn't like ghostwriters, and niggas that had all these extra tools in the studio. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I get what you're saying, but unfortunately, most of these niggas be reading off of things. So
yeah, but it is like as a viewer, it is like visually jarring because it takes you. You can't connect.
Yeah.
Right, and they're not connecting because they're too focused on their phone.
Yeah.
Right, and like he had his notes on the stool, and she a few times didn't stutter, but like you could tell she lost her place where she was reading. I think it should be a league-wide rule. No reading. It's 5 jokes.
And then just
I like it.
If you forgot what you wrote, then unfortunately you got to be in the moment.
Improvise.
You have to.
But
you're
I mean,
right.
to play devil's advocate, the guy who beat Jimmy Carr, his whole shtick is reading off of
Jimmy gets to read, and I love Jimmy Carr for the record.
But also that's a different thing. If the jokes are written down, like you know what I mean, like
Tim McGorry, he's the guy. Zach Albers, they write on note cards and hand it out the joke to the crowd.
But that's the thing because he's reading exactly. You know what I mean? Really, he's not really. You know what I mean? But he's not
ad reading.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of his shtick. But also, I get his point as well.
In Jimmy's case, he gets to read like 3 to 4 fucking monologue jokes. And the one joke I had that bombed against him was I forgot the first part because it's fucking nerve-wracking up there.
Yeah.
Like, so that should be part of the experience.
Oh, so now I see. Now he trying to, not a rule changing to get back his, okay.
I beat him.
Get his lick back.
Oh, you won. Oh, okay.
I won,
okay.
bitch.
Okay.
That's exactly.
Just making sure. I was like, nigga, if you trying to get back that one.
No, he won. He won that one.
I have a problem with the one I lost on TV. Trust me on that one. You got executive producers, managing contestants, and judges. I mean, nothing wrong there.
You should check out season 1. It's on Paramount Plus, I think. God, I hope. Jeff Ross presents Roast Battle.
Yeah, check it out. The show should be called Conflict of Interest.
I think that's how the new series is on. We're gonna call it. But
So
anyway.
who we think won then? Do we think? And where was she really?
Who cares about who won? I mean, I just want to know. You guys are breaking down the jokes. I mean, and basically,
They were good jokes. I just
and even
think
the last one, I love his. I think his teeth joke was a little bit funnier.
See, I thought her joke was a little funnier because he stuttered a little bit.
True, and he did look down at that phone before.
And that, I think, if he doesn't look down at the phone,
She came out the gate when he said go. She just came out with that.
yeah.
Yeah, you remember
But
that.
they had like the first number 7. I mean, these rankings are like pro wrestling, man.
Damn right.
None of these people would last in our era. But anyway,
You know, everybody says that you guys had a golden era, but you guys were all like in your, between 5 and 16 years of like doing stand up. These are all legitimately just
New niggas.
like they haven't even been doing stand up that long.
that ain't my problem.
Damn right.
This nigga LeBron could never last in the 90s. He didn't play physical ball.
That's my boy.
But look at like
Jordan would have scored 75 in this league.
Yeah.
Look at the people battling in my era. Tiana.
Yeah.
Hench
Sarah, like one of the head writers for the
All right,
ESPYs.
nigga, because again, the
Rich
show,
Eisen show.
You
it was,
don't need to call me the N-word.
it was 10 years ago, nigga. Wait, maybe some of these niggas, I think some of these niggas gonna be something someday.
Maybe.
Helen's Reason's pretty good.
I'm not saying they're
She
not
was
good.
great. She was great.
But put them against the best. Let's do a best of the best. My era against their era. Because let me
I
tell you,
would love to
And we
see
got a
that.
new announcement coming out soon, and we'll be telling you about how we're gonna be doing the best of the best.
let me put it this way.
Bring Earl back. We gotta bring Earl back.
I'll sit with
This
you
nigga
for
talking
one night.
shit.
I think me and Jeff could get along for 20 minutes.
Oh man, we get.
Well, Jeff's
Jeff
doing a
don't be
Broadway
there?
run. He's in New York right now, so
Jeff don't do
this
that.
would be the time to come.
Come on.
But my era, 5 seasons on international television. It's a fact.
It's true.
This era, 0. It's not me talking shit.
We have nothing. We have
But hold
nothing
on.
yet.
My era, 2 best-selling books on roast battle.
It's true.
I've read
This
them.
generation, 0.
We'll see. The Olympics are coming. You
Hold
know,
on.
we
Olympics.
have a new streamer we're going to. We're getting out of the Paramount Plus of it all. We'll talk about this. Let's just get into number 5.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Jason Reitman did an award-winning, the hottest director in Hollywood, did
True.
a documentary about my era. I can assure you this
Sundance.
much. Jason Reitman ain't doing a documentary on this era.
Is it Tuesday? Is it
It's a fact.
Tuesday?
These are
Oh, yeah.
facts.
Can I suck Earl's dick right now?
Yeah, you
Awesome.
can.
I think that's what we got to do.
We have to cut to the next battle. We can't show that, but yeah, that'll be on our OnlyFans.
I have the smallest stick on this panel right now.
That's, I mean,
I know you got a hammer. I could just tell. No one's this vibey with a small dick.
Oh man!
all right,
you would
before
be
these two
surprised.
start having sex, let's get to the number 5 battle in the world. We're going to Barcelona. I have a lot of fun with Barcelona. This is Mila Kopaeva from Russia. It's her first battle of the season on this program. I love Mila. She's a ex-champion from Barcelona. She's
Is
battling.
it the black girl in the back?
No, that's Black
Damn
Esther.
it!
That's Black Esther. She's the only Esther.
Ex-champion.
Yeah. This is Mila. She's from Russia, and she's battling Waterkos, also his first appearance.
Can I say this real fast before we start?
Oh, yeah.
None of these hosts are you. You could,
We love them all.
None of these hoes is him.
but no, the host.
Oh, host. Oh, I was like,
And the host.
I was like-
But like, this guy doesn't get the credit for being, and I know Comedy Central wanted to replace you with Wayne Brady.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Can
crazy.
you imagine Wayne Brady bombing?
Yeah, they both don't got a hairline, but
Right.
it's still with the jokes. I don't think off the top.
Hair was nice.
Brian is crazy.
And
with
no
it.
one thanks Moses. Hey, Moses, thanks for giving me
I wore
stage
Pumas
time.
today because I thought you were gonna have on your regulars.
Appreciate you. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, again, this is a community project, and it's a team sport, so it's never been about me. It's always been
should be,
about.
though.
Nigga
But
always
it
plays
should
team
be
ball.
an ecosystem about the stars like yourself. I mean, like that's what the whole thing was about. That's what Julie wrote about. It was creating these characters, and hopefully the ecosystem of this sport would create the stars within it. And that hopefully would elevate all of us, myself included.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
Yeah, but
get
you
what we're
should
saying.
get more credit
Yeah,
for one
seriously.
helping. Outside of Rogan, you've helped hundreds of comics. Hundreds.
All I'm doing is giving opportunities.
Yeah, but you're not showing up like the guy in Denver, that host, with a fucking
This nigga is Fat Man Key of comedy.
with a green sweatshirt and board shorts.
So much leads back to you.
Let's stop. All right, let's go to number 5 in the world. Is Barcelona. It's Mila Kopaeva versus Warkos. I'm excited to see Mila back in the countdown. Let's roast.
Shout out to Esther.
Only Black Esther.
This is Marcos, but he goes by Varkos. So he puts the first letter upside down, just like the hair in his head.
That's it. Okay, give it up for Mila, please. Mila is very Russian. She calls her orgasms pussy riots. If she's on her period, she calls them the red party. Russian women are usually... Wait, I'm not done yet. Second. Russian women usually carry expensive bags under her arms. She carries hers under her eyes. Mila spends a lot of her time working on her comedy. She's lucky she has no distractions like any friends, family, or someone to love. She spends the rest of the time being divorced.
Welcome to the red party. It's starting tomorrow.
Period, Joe.
Ugh.
Marcos looks like
No
he
one wants to
will
hear about
eat
her pussy.
only if his mother cook it. Marcos and his mom are just like his eyebrows, inseparable. And his dad left him very early, just like his hair.
Yep, that was a good joke. Mila started her comedy career in 2020, but her first joke was the 10 years she spent trying to be a dancer. Because of that, just like Anna Karenina, her family pushed her away because she followed her passions. She loves to dance Afrobeats, hip hop, and reggae. So her passion is black dick.
Barcos. That's good. That's good. Oh, now he's showing skin.
Marcos, you...
Sorry to interrupt.
Listen, you look like you high-five street police.
Yes.
Marcos tells women he can fuck for an hour, but then the last 59 minutes is just siesta time. Marcos, you look like when you come, you yell, "Mom! I told you to knock before you open the door!"
At least I have someone who loves me. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched the first artificial satellite into space, thus proving that the Earth is round and not flat like Mila's chest.
That hurts.
It is said that the Russian monk Rasputin was poisoned, stabbed, shot in the head, and dumped into an icy river. That's also how Mila's ex-husband describes the marriage.
All right,
that's it, guys. Give it up.
Number 5 battle in the world, Varkos versus Mila Kopaeva, both of their first appearances on the podcast this season. Barcelona just, dominating this year in the International West. They're definitely going to the playoffs this year in Austin. Earl, let's talk about it, man. You've never seen Mila. I've never seen Varkos. She's the next champion out there.
Champion of what?
So there's, we have champions in the belly room for you remember you're like one of the first champions. Or if not the first champion, and she's a champion, and she was in Barcelona. Yeah, she's not anymore, but she was.
We have roast battle, just like we have.
It's like UFC has champions everywhere. We got champions everywhere.
Okay, no, I just want to know what I'm dealing with.
That's what we're letting you know.
He took a risk. Usually when the guy makes fun of the girl's looks in the room, at least in the belly room, the crowd turns against them. You talk about a flat chest or her hairy pussy or whatever he was talking about. But
bloody pussy. Bloody.
Is it any better? Because every guy in that room would fuck that girl. So.
She was showing midriff like a college football player in '89.
Yeah, she looked like Brian Bosworth.
Yeah, or Sanders.
She definitely had ab definition.
So I liked it.
A gap.
It was pretty close. I can't really give it to one or the other because I don't think either one stood out. But it was a good battle. Number 5 in the world, whatever that is.
The chemistry was definitely there, and I think after those first 2 battles, that last one with the good chemistry with Spaghetti and Helen, that one showed up probably a little more I guess on one side, it was like the chemistry was much more strong, and it just felt like everything she was saying, he was just flipping on her, being like, okay, well, you're this.
Right.
And then would like even toss like a historical piece in there about like, and then about her appearance. So I like what you're saying. Usually when you talk about a woman's appearance, that is like suicide in a roast battle. But the fact that I think he went with some historical stuff to kind of like misdirect and then go into like, oh, but she's a whore, or oh, but she's got nothing, or oh, but it's
the
this.
go-to.
And then,
Right.
and then he also went back. Like, because remember, he was like, at least I have this.
Yeah, at least I have somebody
and
who
then she
loves me.
said something, and he was like, at least, about his mother, and he was like, at least, again,
Right,
I have someone that loves me.
That was a good.
So-
And as soon as you say a white girl, likes black dick, it turns every white guy off.
they
So then
hate
it's like,
it.
so then
Oh,
it's
they hate
like
it.
that is
And
a
that's a great
secret.
joke.
That's some
disgusting.
secret. See what I mean? It's some secret sauce
I
that
get
people
it.
don't know about. Like, yeah, if there's a
Oh,
white
they
girl
hate
on
it.
stage and you say she fucks black guys, all of a sudden she probably loses the trust of the crowd.
Yep.
She loses my vote.
See?
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I'm giving the current roasters a little shit. All three battles have shown pretty good chemistry. So I don't know if there's like large pools of battlers in these cities.
They know you're just bullshitting because niggas have been there and they've watched. There's way
No,
worse.
what he's saying is like the chemistry is there. So he's saying he doesn't know if there's a big community like LA and New York where you may not know this person. Maybe there they know each other more.
Yeah. So I mean, I do like that. Everyone seems to be having fun. In the OG era, people took it personally.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what was that one time Kim Congdon almost punched Edie Gibson? Or
That was Edie Gibson popped Jen Sturger's implant. So we just had Jen on the podcast. So
just had Jen. She was
Jen's
in
on
the
an
last
upcoming
week.
episode,
The best.
and she talks about this. And in a recent podcast she was on, she's like, she was saying she was the only person ever assaulted. Because remember, our rules are you can't
Don't
touch
touch
somebody. But it wasn't Kim because that was her battler. She didn't. It was Kim's posse, and it was Edie who popped Jen's
implant.
but there was a
And
battle.
she's hot. I was just watching her. On
Jen Sturger.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
And she's cool. Like she's like a guy's girl. But
she's cool. She's funny. She's cool.
there was that one battle between Kim and Amy. Who was that big white girl?
Amy Miller?
No. Amy Cheapo.
Amy Cheapo. Wow.
And Amy
Long time
started
ago.
crying during the battle. And Kim was like, "What's wrong? Are your eyes melting?" And one of Amy's friends came up to like, I don't know. It's one of the
Milfless, childless MILF on YouTube now. Go check in with Kim Congdon.
was always
No,
ruthless.
Kim's an animal.
that's my
Kim
bitch.
was always ruthless.
She
Jesus.
battles like
Go
a
check
dude.
in with Kim.
Yeah, Kim battles like there's food on the line.
Well, there was.
Yeah.
Because on season 3 when she battled Olivia, she called me before the battle. Like, give me dirt. I want to know everything that went wrong between you guys. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Man. I'm out.
Yeah. Kim's like she battles like she's from like a third world country. She's just like, like there's my family's like livelihoods on the line here, and she just goes. She's a fucking Wolverine. She's
love
gonna
that.
kill you. Anyway, number 4 in the world. Let's get to the top 4. These are always the most fun. The top 4 in the world. These are the biggest points in the world. Cleveland. Look at fucking Cleveland, man. You guys were at the bottom of the barrel last year. Started out a little rocky this year. You guys been doing nothing but knocking out the box these last 5 weeks.
With a hot bitch on the stage.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
This
she's not bad. But look at this host, man. T-shirt and shorts. What are you at a ball game?
It's the Meyerowitz. It's the Meyerowitz effect, man.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, this is Alex McLeod versus Jimmy Killius. Jimmy Killius versus Alex McLeod. They're both first time on the podcast. This is fun stuff here. Let's go. Jimmy, Alex, Jimmy, Cleveland. Let's roast.
I wanted to call Jimmy a fat, ugly, ginger, child molesting piece of shit, but he asked me to specify that he's more strawberry blonde.
Alex played soccer in high school. She got cut from being the goalie because she's the easiest girl in the world to score on.
Slut joke. Out the box.
I am a little slutty when I drink, but that's why I keep Jimmy Eats World of Warcraft around. Because keep your friends close and your rock bottom closer.
That's what I am for a lot of girls. Thanks, J Lo Chin. Sydney Sweeney's jeans are blue. Alex's jeans have way too many chromosomes in them. That's why her eyes are far apart.
Damn. Go, Jimmy.
mean right now. But Jimmy's a teddy bear. He's cute and cuddly. He's sweet. He's furry. And when you're 12 or 13, he stops sleeping with you.
That joke will be about a few people.
Damn. Alex's only friends in high school were the horse girls, and they only liked her because she looks more horse than she does girl.
Jimmy, that's funny. You're gonna make it one day to an AA meeting.
Thanks, Hojack Horseman.
You look like a lumberjacking off to child porn. Jimmy is gonna make it. He's basically famous already. Every time I go out and post a picture with him, I get a bunch of texts like, "How do you know him? Where are you? Are you okay?"
Alex tells people that her astrological sign is a Sagittarius, and we're like, "No, bitch, you look like Secretariat."
It's a good horse joke.
I wish I'd stop whinnying when you say these jokes.
It's not like he's a model.
You need a sugar cube?
Jimmy applied to be an extra in the Superman movie, but obviously he was far too ugly. But he got to do his favorite thing instead, which is sit in a chair off to the side and watch. That's how you got to be in that one movie, Cuck Everlasting.
Yep. Alex is actually 30 days sober. Can we give it up for Alex for being 30 days sober? Yeah, she quit drinking because she got mad because every time she walked into a bar, the bartender would be like, "Why the long face?"
I'm drinking tonight.
Oh.
Cleveland, number 4 in the world. This is a big chemistry episode, haters. I know you guys hate everything, but there's some real good chemistry happening here, and I feel like that's the theme here. Like, the jokes aren't overpowering us with like, "Oh, that's a layered, joke. I never heard that. That's real below the surface." It feels like these are just really, really strong, just connection types of jokes. That was Alex McLeod versus Jimmy Killius. Jimmy hasn't won this season. Alex is undefeated. Don't know who won that thing. That was just a lot of fun. Alex looks like the Cleveland version of what's her name, Natalie Cuomo.
The nigga clearly won, and he hasn't won this season, and she's undefeated.
There we go. The hatred's already started. Let's talk about Cleveland. Number 4 in the world. You saw what happened up there.
I mean,
Jim
this
and
is
Al.
probably my least favorite battle of the ones we've watched. I mean, once again,
She wasn't much of a looker, right?
no, I'm not talking about their looks.
oh.
I mean, the stage looked like an Amber Alert lineup. But if you notice, I hate to keep repeating it, but when she was looking at her notes about what she was going to say next, she wasn't listening to him. So some of the interactions weren't good because she was so like, okay, I got to say this about him, and he's talking to her. I hate that.
And that takes away rebuttal time, right? Because that's your biggest thing. You always wanted to go second because rebuttals are like your biggest strength.
100%.
And if you can't connect, if you're not listening, that's what acting is, right? Acting is listening and then reacting, right? So in this, because you can use a lot of the tools in the comedy genre, it takes away one of those tools, which is listening and acting, or at least just reacting to what somebody's saying.
That's why he was so much funny. Like, he could rebuttal things she was saying because he was also listening.
But I will say they did some of my least favorite. I hate the "you look like," it's just so hacky and like.
Oh, I mean, don't say there's a whole. All right, so there's a whole Southern brand of roasting called "You Look Like." They have a whole show, and it's like really popular down in Houston and in Louisiana, just like the southeast of the United States. But yeah, it's called "You Look Like," and it's the whole thing is that it's stupid popular.
But listen, it's like people like Kill Tony or Hey Kill Tony.
Yeah.
I just think it's the laziest form to go. I used to go, "You look like Max Headroom fucked Weird Al Yankovic."
I mean, you do look like that.
100%, but I got a big dick. I got a lot of money.
Let's go.
So I don't really care what these open micers say about me.
Woo!
Anyway, I hate that.
You look like.
It's just lazy. And she's reading the fucking notes and, why the long face. I've heard a lot of those insults. So.
There is a theme I've noticed with the old guard, right? Like Kenny Lion and yourself.
Don't ever hold on.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm not putting you in the same category. I'm just saying there's an energy and there's a hey man, we didn't do it like this, and you guys are basically,
I told you, man.
you guys are living off the success of what we had to put our blood, sweat, and tears and get rolled over on, right? Even in show business a little bit, and now you guys are treating this like you're just gonna read off your phones. You know what I mean? Like you guys didn't do that shit. So like, why are we allowing them to do that? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, there would be no Roast Battle League. There would be no Comic Wars, whatever the hell that is, the C Show. Am I wrong? Like, listen, I'm like
this Comedy Fight Club in New York. I mean, there's a lot of
Comedy Fight Club and the Roast Masters back there. Are like, they're Champ Eli. How'd he do? Where's he now? 12-0, battling his friends, being judged by his friends at his home club.
All those guys are famous now. Evan Williams. I mean, the Legion of Skanks.
Well, yeah, Legion of Skanks are famous because of their show, not because of the Roast Masters.
Right. Roast Masters is popular, though. It helped elevate them.
It wasn't Roast Battle.
Damn right.
Like, nothing beat the OG era View, the Wave. What were they called again? I forgot.
The Wave.
The all-nigga wave. The all-negro wave, yes.
I don't think they were called Negro Wave.
Yeah, it was that all-nigga wave. Because we didn't know black people could swim, so when we saw people doing the wave, we were like, oh, that's an all-black, that's crazy. But then they became inclusive. It had Jeremiah and Willie.
The whitest guy on planet Earth, the leader of the all-negro
Don't call Willie
wave.
that. That's me.
No, I'm talking about Jeremiah. I mean, he goes to meetings, if you know what I'm saying.
Not AA. Different letters.
That was a bad battle. It's just hacky jokes, reading, not really paying attention to like you and I would have a great battle because I would listen to you. I'd look at you in your face, go, okay, you're going to call me this. I'm going to think, and you're going to do
And he would call you the N-word like 3 different ways. Like he's a chef when it comes to how to slice slurs and how to like call you different ones.
It's nuanced. I mean, you go to my car, you'll think a Ludacris album's being recorded. The windows up, of course. I love black people. Who do you think I picked the first 7 picks of my fantasy football team? You think I'm picking the white punter? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, listen, Rob Schneider, Filipino, Tyler the Creator. I think he's got some kind of Asian in him with the last
Lionel.
name.
You can't get any blacker than Lionel.
Lionel's great. You love Lionel.
Lionel won an Emmy this year.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
So I love the ethnics.
Okay, let's go to number 3 in the world. London, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the countdown. This is Peter Basley versus James Milham. Very, very, very London names. James Milham versus Peter Basley. Let's roast.
Battle.
Even that.
Yeah.
Battle.
Hello.
Got the notebook out already.
Uh-oh. Jimmy Carish.
Right, this is a bit of an awkward battle for me because I've actually had sex with 3 out of the 4 judges.
Get him to LA.
Well, I'm not going to say who, but
nice work.
Just a bit nice to see them again.
You gotta find it.
I mean, look at this.
Returning lovers.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm Peter. Hello. Hi. Yes. Anyone seen me before? Okay. Fine. This is James Milham. Yeah. Funny already, isn't it?
Get
James
to it.
is from Margate. He's a photographer. He's a racist. And
James.
he is. They all are. And he refuses to shoot in black and white. And he's worried AI will take his job. And what I mean by that is a immigrant.
Let's go, Peter. Basley.
Beautiful. It's great to be here roasting a school shooter's imaginary friend.
Oh, that's good. He does look like that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, kind of. Damn, it's going to be a close battle. Who's going to win? This is James Milham. There's not much else to talk about him, really. But, so I had to look into what his name means. Milham. Looked into, yes, Milham. Yes. I looked into it, and yes, exactly, yes. I looked into it, and because I was trying to come up with stuff, and I looked into where his name comes from. Mile Ham, where does it come from? Turns out his great-great-great-great-granddad used to have to travel a mile to this farm, right? And when he got there, he'd see this beautiful pig, and he would fuck it. And yeah, that's where it derives from. Fucking hell.
A long walk.
Pete takes ages. Specifically the ages 6 to 16.
Look at Mile Ham.
Peter Beasley, if you're here, who is working at every carnival ever? Peter likes his women like he likes his carnival rides. This high to enter.
It was a mixed bunch there, wasn't it? First one, very good. And then... Anyway, so I know a lot of you have come to see me, especially tonight. And I know you want me to do my puppets, but we don't have time for the puppets tonight, guys. I'm sorry, we don't. I can't, mate, it doesn't matter, as much as they do it, I can't, we don't have time for it.
But could you do it?
Well, if you really want to see it. Yeah, maybe there is a puppet. Let's see if we got a puppet. Have we got a puppet around here somewhere? We got a puppet anywhere around here, maybe down here somewhere. Is there a puppet down here? You asked for it. There's a puppet down here. Have you not seen it? You've not seen it before. There's a puppet down here. There's a puppet down here. Who's this? Oh, who's this? Oh, hello. Who's this? I told you not to come tonight. We're doing the roast tonight. Oh, no puppets. What's that? I know, yeah, he's very funny, yeah.
Haters hate this.
I know, no, he's got more followers online, yeah.
On the sides of this one.
But we found his little sister, haven't we?
Puppets.
I know, yeah. And we've started following her. Home from work.
What?
It's a mixed bag, wasn't it?
He's looking for his rebuttal.
Pete told me he was a model. This is true. Pete was a model. He modeled underwear for Calvin Klein. He actually, his biggest job was a shampoo commercial for Crack Head and Shoulders. And that's it.
Okay, back on one of my journeys now.
Oh.
Yeah. That actually looks like it might break, but this is James Mile Ham. It's an old look back into his name actually, and his great-granddad. One day he was walking along towards the farm, and he fell down into a cave. Yes. And he found a lamp, and he rubbed the lamp by accident, and a genie came out, and the genie said, "What you can have anything with 3 wishes," and James Mileham's granddad said, "Pig." Right, and the genie's like, "Fine," and the pig comes up, and then he's pretty happy at that point, and then he goes, "Right, you got 2 more guesses," and he goes, "Pig," and the genie's getting annoyed at this point. He's like, "That is mad! Like, what are you doing?" But fine, there's 2 pigs. The guy started fucking one of them, and then the genie's like, "Look, you got 1 more guess. What's it called? Wish, thank you. It's nice. No, it's nice to be out, and I actually planned that, but I planned to mess it up. And then he goes third wish. He goes pig, and then the genie's like, what?
It's a long way to go for nothing.
It's twice now.
Look at where the line is on
I actually took some jokes out to make space for that one.
I took that one out.
All right. Fucking hell. Pete looks like he pays for sex with doubloons. Pete looks like a pirate that would only use his hook for abortions.
It's pretty funny.
Pete calls the little girl underneath his floorboards his buried treasure.
That's pretty good.
It's a mixed bag.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's getting quite sad now, isn't it? Anyway, let's just we're near at the end now. This is my last bit now. This is James Mileham, and he's it's boring. I have to make stuff up for. Anyway, he's Albanian. He's the other side of the family. Are Albanian, right? So Norfolk and Albanian, and they've got this old recipe that they've passed down through the generations. Yeah, any Albanians in? Oh, good.
Crowd
we
work
know
during
the
the
recipe.
roast battle.
So what you do is you take some vegetables, you put them in a big pot, then you get a pig, right? And you drain the cum out of it, and
Peter's whole thing. Shocking sex reference
their
at the end.
culture, come on. And then you roast it, and then you drain the cum out again. And then you just put it in the pot and boil it. And that's it.
Beautiful. Pete looks like he punches people like that. Shit. Pete's been doing comedy for 14 years. Yeah. It's actually older than some of his victims. And as you can see, the lovely Peter Baisley, he doesn't really do formulaic jokes. He's not a fan of the common joke. So I've written a nice classic joke for you, Peter. Yeah. Peter Baisley walks into a bar. All the women immediately ask for Angela. Poor Pete Baisley. Pete used to work at the NHS. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I assume as the Grim Reaper in the cancer ward. And that's all I've got, apart from calling him a Comic-Con convicted paedophile, and that's not funny. So
Great battle. Great battle. Give it up, guys.
It was a great battle. Give me a second here, fellas, on this one. That was the number 3 battle in the world. That's London. Welcome back, London. It's good to see you guys in the top 3. But now, listen, there's been a lot going on for the last few months with the committee and the way this thing has worked. I got to find something new next season. I love you guys. We're going into the last 2 months of this season, but these last few weeks have been insane. You can't tell me you guys watched all those videos and that was the number 3 video of everything we've already seen to get to that point and to walk through all those. Listen, Peter Baisley is a really funny comic. I've seen him before. He's known in the UK. I've seen him before. He's fine. That's fine. With that particular performance going against James Mileham, who's been on this is his 3rd appearance. He's great. He knows what this is about. You can't tell me you guys saw that and London actually put that thing and submitted it and was like, that's gonna be number 1. That's fucking insane, you guys. Are you kidding me?
I've never seen Moses like this.
I can't believe we had to sit through that. Number 3? My God, you guys. That's really number 3? Who's on this fucking committee? This isn't. I gotta find somebody new. I was saying there's not gonna be a commissioner anymore. After I just saw this shit, after this fucking week, I gotta find somebody new because that's insane. Number 3, James Mileham, great fucking work. Peter Baisley, you're a great performer. But my God, edit, you guys, when it comes to shit like this. I got the haters on. They're going to go in on this. But number 3, fuck me, please.
This was absolutely my least favorite battle. You guys are insane. London or whoever. I don't know if Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles picked that battle. That was awful. Everything how I look at a good roast battle was not in that one. Reading, long jokes, crowd work during a roast battle. Concentrate on your fucking opponent. And maybe you could if you didn't read. I mean, the one long-haired dude, you can tell he's a funny stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
But the roast battle's not
That's what I'm
stand-up.
thinking. I'm like, he must have killed like before.
Peter's
roast battle.
people know him.
He
Yeah,
may have
like
did
he's
some
funny.
stand up before, like if they had like stand up before, because that was ridiculous. I don't even know how he was getting that many laughs in the room. Niggas would have booed him. They wouldn't have let him get to the second joke mid through. Niggas would be like, all right,
Middle-aged boy George, yeah.
wrap this up. I'm talking about my next bit. No.
I mean, just like taking listen, we love major swings and risks, but it has to connect to make the podcast. Just because you guys think it's a great risk and a swing, it has to connect. Listen, we started this thing, you only needed one Tyson. He was the Tyson at one point. Frank Castillo was a Tyson at one point. Other guys were Tysons at one point. That was what made people say we could do this. But what makes the podcast is having the great chemistry. We had great chemistry up until that point. That was crazy. I can't believe they made the podcast.
It's everything that's wrong about roast battle. And he went back to the pig joke a couple times. So the third time, to me, it lost its effectiveness.
Yeah. Right.
They even tried to laugh the second time, and then he tried to do it again. He tried to circle back to it, and it was like.
And he tried. And listen, man, as good of a performance he is,
for laughs.
You could even see him like trying to get in his bag and trying to figure out how to just like get the laughs out. But then it was like he was doing this
like I said, this is roast battle. This is not stand up. So
and the base level thing,
you keep going for a laugh. It's like, nigga, where is the joke?
And the prop,
fucking the pig, the prop, draining the cum out of a pig. It's like these are all
these are jokes. Like they're not anything to do with your opponent. And I like the shorter guys.
James Mileham.
His jokes
he
better.
said his name enough. James
Mileham.
First time it was funny.
Mileham.
And then, but even with James, it was like you're reading the jokes. Hey, I wrote a song.
And you
about
literally had so much time in between.
Yeah,
you should have been reading while that nigga was talking for 18 minutes.
I mean, well, he had time to react. I mean, he was still reading, but then it's like he had time to listen and then react. And James was doing that. He was reacting and rebutting, and then he would go to his notes.
I mean, what was that he brought on stage? It looked like a Bible, just full of. So that was. I'm sorry, London. I'm a fan of roast battle, the art, the combat, one-on-one, and not that every joke has to be a very short joke, which I did, but if you're gonna have a 3-minute 2 or 3 3-minute jokes, you got to have a massive payoff.
Thank you.
It does. It has to work. And if the first one doesn't, you need to resurface immediately. Like you can't keep trying to run the same thing. If you just wasted 3 minutes on the first one and it didn't hit. Bro. Why the fuck would you try to go back to it again and then again?
You talking shit when you try to like have sex with somebody. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna beat this shit up, and then you come. She's just like, nigga, what the fuck? You just ruined my pussy for 3 minutes, and I didn't even get to come. It's just gonna be sore all night.
Now you gonna keep talking? That's what I just feel like. After you done, you just kept talking like, nah, that shit was crazy, wasn't it, bitch? You nigga dick don't even work no more. Dick limp as hell. You just still talking. Why is you still talking? Nigga, you should be embarrassed. Go to bed.
Pussy hurt, huh? You gonna be feeling that shit tomorrow, girl. She's
get
just
on
like,
the phone and start
get my vibrator. Yeah. Where is my vibrator? Jesus.
That
all
nigga
right.
kept going. Anyway.
I know this is gonna be good because it's New York, and New York always is good. They're the most sinister. Yeah, this is New York. You know they get down. They're the most sinister.
I'm looking at her.
Yeah.
She looks like someone.
She in the burn.
She kind of looks like someone.
Well, they both end up on the podcast. This is Connor May versus Alex Sklar. Not Sklar, but Alex versus Connor, their first time on the podcast. New York, redeem us. Let's roast. Chip cancer?
I fucked
All right,
worse.
I'm going to be honest here. It was super hard to write jokes for Alex because I kept forgetting he exists. The guy's got a bad case of, hey, we have already met face.
I booked you for a show.
Can't take it back.
Give it up for the Hare Krishna who ate all the other Hare Krishnas. Connor looks like a hard-boiled egg on top of a soft-boiled egg.
Oh, shit.
If you rub her head, she'll grant you 3 wishes, as long as all the wishes are to letting her peg you.
You look like you'd pay me to do that.
Let's talk after.
Alex is a Russian Jew. Yikes. But he is uncircumcised because his rabbi didn't want to touch his stinky little penis.
No one does. All right, spilling secrets here. Connor's dad's a cop. Boo, boo. Connor's dad's a cop, and Connor's into kinky sex. They both only like black guys if they're wearing handcuffs.
I'd stutter too on that one.
Yes.
Connor is into role play. She loves it when a guy plays with her roles.
I would make more money if I did that. Alex looked like he stands super close to people in line and breathes super Jewy.
Are you moving or what? We ain't got all day. Connor's part Jewish. Ah, there you go. You may recognize her as the Iron Dome. No, Connor's actually Irish, Scottish, and only 17% Jewish. That means she drinks whiskey and scotch until she blacks out, but she'll drink Manischewitz if it's free.
I don't know what you said in that last part.
It's a Jewish wine.
Alex looks like he burrows underground and chews wires. And I just want to say I mean that joke in a rodent way, not a Jewish way.
I got my own tunnels.
Yeah, right.
You're a bad Jew. Connor once joined a church band to be background singer. Yeah. She was an okay singer, but she was an excellent background.
Oh, shit.
I can go if you want.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
Alex really confuses me because he has the graying hair of a senior citizen, the body of a rejected twink, and the face of a toddler. We call that combo Benjamin Bottom's disease.
You're still pegging me, right?
Of course.
That's a horned up guy.
Connor looks like she's transitioning from a fat woman to a slightly fatter woman.
I've lost 10 pounds. Okay.
She's not part of the LGBT, but she is president of OBCT.
Nicely done, New York. Number 2 in the world. Connor made. Alex Skalar, Russian Jew. Both their first times on the podcast. Good chemistry. We got back to the theme of chemistry. This is just a wild little week, you know? I will just say that. It's the hater week, so, you know. This
it
is,
wasn't the best, but I mean, after what we saw before, anything.
It's a good palate cleanser.
You could have literally got in front of the cameras through ass. I would have been like, yeah, this number 2 battle of the week. This definitely makes a little bit more sense.
Because there's ass being thrown.
Yeah, there's ass being thrown.
But this was Connor and Alex, you know.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I did like it. It was cool. Who do I think? I don't know who won. Probably the burn victim.
Yeah, Connor, I think her name is.
Connor.
Dad's a cop in New York.
Okay, Connor. I didn't know if she wanted to be she.
Mm-hmm.
I be forgetting it's New York though. It's not L.A.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they have. She's like a. I mean, we're not gonna say I don't know what she is. I mean,
Well, he kept saying she, so in L.A. you would have been corrected.
Right, but I don't think she wants to be a he or a them. I think she's just.
She's just a girl. Like
she's as big as them.
Yeah.
But she's a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the number 2 battle.
I know, man. I know.
Trying to be so nice.
No, I'm not trying to listen.
No hate.
I'm a connoisseur of roasting and roast battle, and I'm going to repeat. I can see the YouTube comments already. He says the same shit over and over again. But once again, the pads. They're staring at their jokes. I liked his last joke. That was for the obesity. Yeah, but it would have been a lot funnier if he wasn't
obesity
and then looking at her.
Right.
Like
He is Russian. I think English is a second language.
Jew, Russian. She's a guy, a girl, whatever.
Yeah.
Big tits. I mean, you really should make it a rule, no reading.
Okay. Can't read. Illiteracy. Floyd Mayweather.
Well, that could be in Hades' next battle, but like one of the greats. Hey,
Yeah, one of the greats.
You know when you get kicked out of the OG era of roast battle for being a creep, you're a fucking creep. What happened to him anyway?
I think he's rich now.
Good night.
Like married to a white girl. Yeah.
Oh, good for her. Oh my gosh, she must be split open like a gutted turkey.
He's very buff.
You know, it was an okay battle. I mean, I've seen undercards better. You know, New York's supposed to be this hard. Like we do it better than LA. You don't.
It's better than London.
Well, I mean, a Holocaust video would be better. But I will say, that long-haired guy who did the long jokes, what was his name?
Peter Baisley.
I would want to see him do stand-up.
Yes.
But, you know, in terms of New York going hard, I mean, this was a Long Beach battle.
Maybe I overhyped it. I mean, honestly, right now, my favorite battle might be number 6 or even number 5.
Like the big guy in Denver.
Yeah, that one.
Guy.
Honestly, like that's my favorite right now. Yeah, Spaghetti and Helen. And then even like Mila and Varkos. I think Varkos kind of showed me something because he was a little mean.
And it's hard to be mean against a woman. Like, because you come off like, you know, oh my God, I thought that was, all right.
Now we know this one's going to be good. This is deservedly the number.
Yes,
I was here for this. We were both here for this one. Welcome back to the Belly Room, Earl. This is Los Angeles. This puts us back in first place in the West. This is Jay and Nate. This is Nate's 4th appearance. This is Jay's 5th appearance on the podcast. Battling for the LA MVP look right now. Jay Light, Nate Welch, #1 battle in the world. Let's roll.
It's rising right now. Let's roll.
Keep it going for my opponent, the warden of Alligator Alcatraz. Nate looks like his favorite porn search is cop shoots load into unarmed black teen.
I like it. Nigga times.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Keep it going for my opponent, Mark Marionette. Jay likes to think he's real smart because he uses a bunch of big words like autoerotic and asphyxiation.
Nate is from New Orleans. According to his bank account, he is a po' boy. Nate does think black people are 3/5 of a person, or as he calls it, a French quarter.
A solid joke there. Wait, that's Kevin McCarthy judging?
He's just hanging out.
What do we have to do with this?
That's what he's been asking.
Hey, I love that, but okay, I didn't know what that meant, but I'll take it. Everybody else seemed to love it. Jay looked like a gay George Washington. I bet you stuck 1770 dicks. That is pretty funny, ain't it?
Not really.
No, I'm just kidding. Jay ain't gay, but he does do improv. He is a magician.
Yeah.
And he told me he quit smoking cigarettes because he started to be able to taste it in his cum.
That's a good joke. This is a real fact about Nate. So before he moved to California, Nate had never met any Jews. I know, it's a good thing too, because he would have been so pissed about how them started Hurricane Katrina. It was a real shame. Nate is actually a Hurricane Katrina survivor, and now he treats every woman he fucks like FEMA. They never come.
Fake news.
Fake news.
You can't be quoting the guy you voted for like that, dude. That's not fair.
I didn't vote. Jay beats his wife at Mario Kart. Jay told me he loves classical music. He listens to Beethoven when his wife's giving him box shots. And for the record, he doesn't bust early, he crescendos prematurely.
Round one. It's 3 rounds in this. It's a 3-round main event.
Earl is not impressed.
I got to be honest with you, I'm not.
All right, we got.
It's round one. It's round
And
one.
look at the judges. These are the judges?
Hey,
Well,
relax.
Ryan Nesson is the Roast Battle League champion from season
legit.
1. And
You
then
like
you know
him?
Jamar, obviously, and know me. Ome's the most tenured battler. He's been battling, he's almost like 200
Relax.
battles.
When are battlers now the judges?
That's because we're a late show and everybody's a little older now. All your, Theo Bonds, your Whitney Cummingses, all the, Jim
good
Carreys.
judges.
Yeah, all the good judges, they go to bed at like 10
Ivan
o'clock.
Reitman, Jim Carrey, we've gone from that to Omid and Jamar.
Yeah, and everybody, and the Me Too era kind of kicked everybody else out. So,
Well, yeah, you got that right.
Round 2.
When Nate was born, his parents knew he was going to be a football fan because he was their first downs. Nate used to play. He used to be a lineman. That's why he's so passionate about keeping black men away from everything he loves.
I like it.
Nate would have played for the Saints. He couldn't, but now whenever I talk to him, to any comedian, they always go, "Who dat?" Okay. Nate is also a big wrestling fan. He was really sad when Hulk Hogan died because Hulk lived Nate's dream of saying the N-word on a sex tape.
Solid.
Me? Well, Jay said the N-word on Hulu.
And I got my SAG card.
Yeah, go ahead.
How did you get your guard card? Also saying the N-word?
Okay, it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay. Jay looks like he's afraid that I'm going to take his brunch money. I was wondering how Jay got them big ass lips. Then I realized it's probably a side effect from eating all them knuckle sandwiches. I did say that. Let's see, what's the last joke?
Here we go.
What is the last joke? Fuck, I forgot it. Yeah, well, thanks,
This is the
dude.
best.
This is the best.
Oh, yeah. Jay's been sober for almost 10 years. Make some noise for that. Yeah. He used to abuse drugs and alcohol. Now he abuses Barnes and Nobles.
You had to read
Like
that.
he used to do key bumps in the bathroom. Now he reads Goosebumps in the bathroom.
It's a long walk for a Goosebumps punchline. All right, this is round 3 of the #1 battle in the world, Jay and Nate. Let's find out why. Let's roast.
Nate's head is so shiny, he always looks like he just got an idea.
That was a pretty good one, Stephen King of the quiz. Right? Jay looks like the main villain in Oppenheimer, the musical.
Nate, you undercooked gingerbread man. Nate went to college. He majored in broadcast journalism. When he heard broadcast, he thought, sounds easy. I put plenty of broads in casts.
I like that when you lesbian archaeologist.
Oh, boy. I like that one, too. Charlie Brown, if he was a Vietnam veteran.
Thanks. Good. I'm glad you did. Because you look like Anakin Skywalker if he joined the dark side just because he thought he'd be allowed to say the N-word.
Nigga time!
These are not the slurs you are looking for.
Leave my people out of this.
Nate is a heavy smoker. He has been smoking a long time. His brand is Marlboros, but he's never afraid to give a woman a lucky strike. It's crazy. Nate's been smoking so long, I can only imagine someday he's going to have to say, "No daughter of mine is taking to the prom."
Did he say nigga?
That was pretty funny, baby Billy. Somebody got it. Good shit. Yeah, so Jay has 2 cats and a dog-faced wife.
That was
Don't even say nothing.
And that's it. All right, finish it. Finish.
Their relationship could be described as pet codependent.
Number 1 battle in the world, Los Angeles, Jay Light, Nate Welch, Jay Light, Jay's 5th appearance, Nate's 4th appearance. Number 1 battle in the world. And just to my editors from LA, when you're cutting these, just cut to the reaction after the punchline of the person so we can see the reaction of how that person reacted to the punchline. Staying on that one person, we have no idea what's happening on the other side. Anyway, doesn't matter. Those are just technical things because I don't know what was going on with Jay when Nate was saying things or what was happening with Nate when Jay was saying things about him. It's a boxing show, so if somebody says something, we got to see what the reaction is. I don't know what's happening in the show anymore. I'm glad I'm back. Anyway, let's talk to the my haters for the last breakdown of jokes. The number 1 battle in the world is Jay and Nate. You were there for this one. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was funny. It was a lot more funnier in person.
Right. I think probably a lot of these are. I think, jokes translate better than I think chemistry and standard just setup punch really does well when it comes to the internet or just viewership, right? Or even like, the boob tube of the TV.
Yeah,
but in the room, everything works, right? That's why the wave works. That's why the haters work, right? That's why you get so much hatred from people because they're like, well, what's that about? Because I don't know what that is. And if they're not in the room, they don't get to see that we're playing with all 4 corners of the room, right? With this, it's, if they're not strong punchlines, it's not going to really hit on this show. So what we're seeing is, I bet these were dynamic in the room, but what we're seeing is it's not translated on video. Like the chemistry is there, but the punchlines aren't.
Yeah.
Talk about it, Earl.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't have nothing to say. I was there.
I mean, it's the number 1 battle.
It's the number 1 battle, Earl.
Like, I know both guys, nice guys, funny comics, but I don't know. I didn't like the battle. I hate.
I know.
Here we go.
Please. We're here for this. Is the hater episode.
But no, I'm repeating a lot of what I say. But it could have been great if they're just looking at each other. But both guys are flipping the notes over and
give them a break. It was fucking 15 jokes.
I don't care.
No, hell no. They know going in. They asked for 3 rounds.
I tried.
It's
hard for me to memorize an ad read.
That's
By
a
the way,
3-round
make sure
battle.
that you tag in to factormeals.com/roast50off. 50% off your first box and a year off of breakfast.
Hell yeah. Fuck Ozempic. Please continue.
That's 15 jokes, basically one-liners. You look like that's maybe 7 minutes of material. That's inexcusable to need fucking cheat sheets and note cards. And I didn't like the battle. I got to be honest. I'm not just saying it to say it. I like what's the guy, Spaghetti Head?
Yeah, Spaghetti Jake.
I'm sorry, Spaghetti Jake. I like that battle. I mean, even though they read as well,
Helen and Jake. I mean, honestly, that might be the best battle we saw because they both had some jokes.
They were.
Right? I mean, like, there was good chemistry, with all of them outside of Peter and James in London, but everything else kind of had that good chemistry. But the strongest jokes probably did come from Spaghetti Jake and Helen, and that was battle number 6.
Good rebuttals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this joke, a lot of you look. It's just my particular taste. I hate. Well, Moses, you look like
And that was a thing back in the day, Earl. I hate to cut you off, but I just want to get to this one. Fast forward. Well, here's why. I'm fast forwarding because we're going backwards a little bit. I mean, Nate Welch had this thing where he was, we call him Big Pun because he would pun you to death, and that's like his special move in the roast battles. Now, when we started roast battles, because everybody was so far along in their, stand-up careers for the most part, like guys were like, within 5 to 16 years to 20 years they were doing this thing. Even Todd Barry at 30 years kind of a thing. Jeff, at 30 years. So these guys have this principles when it comes to joke writing and things you don't do. Like Neil Brennan would always say, stay away from puns, stay away from wordplay. That's not how you write jokes, right? Like references aren't punchlines. I can get away with them as a host because I'm hosting, right? You as a performer, though, the journey you're taking them on is what to get them to a reference as a punchline. Like the vehicle you're using, as Pat Barker would say, like the joke is the vehicle to get to the punchline. Is the punchline going to be a shock joke like Peter Basley with like, oh, they drained the cum or he fucked the pig, right? That's your punchline. That's all this you're using, all your brain matter you're using is to get to that punchline. Yeah. Think about that when you're doing this, when you're writing these things. It's like, are you getting to, well, this guy looks like a queer or this guy's a pedophile, or are you going to go a little deeper, right? I mean, like that's why you guys get to meet each other and get to find out, who are friends. Like Maddie Mays hit me up this morning talking about how she was upset about the battle that had just came out recently on Instagram and YouTube, just a clip about her and Angie, right? And they're best friends now. But after watching the battle again, she's like, well, this is how we became friends because we really did get into each other. Like some of the things that Angie was saying was like going a little below the surface, but those are the things that, a therapist would talk to you about and you get over those types of things. You guys become friends. And that's what I've seen with this 12 years of this. So this episode in particular is going to change my mind about having a commissioner. I think I got to go find one, and I think I got to go to Tokyo next week and start the process. So I'm going to make a big announcement of what I'm doing and what platform I'm going to put that on to find my new commissioner. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck this committee's doing, but I got to find a new one. Haters.
I don't think you should meet with the person. I'm not going to help you write jokes about me. You want to find out who I dated? Ask around. Or if I want to find out who you fucked, or if you have something in your past I can make fun of, that's on me to find out, not for you to tell me. So I don't like that at all.
Really?
Yeah, do your fucking homework.
Okay, because a lot of guys say that that's a disadvantage. Like there was a girl recently, Stephanie Broadbridge in Australia, wouldn't give any information to Helen K in London, so Helen had to go to a friend of hers and like kind of get some dirt on them, kind of a thing.
Do some research yourself. That's lazy. Hey Moses, tell me what bad relationship you've had. That's on me to find out.
Okay. So it's almost like investigative journalism you got to do.
Yeah, the research I did on it, like Tom Ballard. You think Tom Ballard is super funny.
He's also Australian, so he's like 17 hours ahead.
Yeah, and ask Kenchcliffe how good Tom Ballard is.
Oh, Tom Ballard look up Tom Ballard, everybody. He's a legend, just as a stand-up and anything else he does.
He's an animal, because I like how he battled because he's gay. I don't think I'm breaking any.
He's also white and Australian,
and he knows every joke about him is going to be "you're gay, you're gay, you're gay," and so he's got rebuttal after rebuttal. But Tom didn't give me any info, and I didn't give him any info. Yeah. And I had 107 jokes on him. Yeah. Mostly one-liners or whatever, but like
no puns though. You know what I mean? Like you weren't doing like wordplays that get to. It's like a bridge to get to something, or even a riff. You're like a rebuttal. You're doing is like you can do a wordplay or a pun like in a rebuttal, but it shouldn't be your. I'm writing this. This is my bullet. I'm putting into the gun to shoot this guy. Should it be a wordplay or a pun? Like that was almost restricted back in the day. It was like an unwritten, unsaid thing of like, don't do that. That's weak kind of a thing. And now it's all the rage.
I mean, the only thing I will ask an opponent, like if I'm battling you, because I do believe in being respectful, I'll say, is there anything you don't want me to joke about? Like when I battled Jesse Joyce, I essentially asked him, without telling him, can I do jokes about Greg Giraldo? Because that was his best friend. Yes. He said, hit me with whatever you want. And he said the same thing about me. And I knew he was going to make a joke about my parents dying 2 months apart. It's like, hit me. I signed up for it. But you did the research. You found out my parents died 2 months apart. So I got no problem with you doing a joke about it. But I don't believe in the friendly meetups.
Okay.
Fuck that. It's war. Roast battle, at least how I take it.
We've been going on a journey, everybody. We started when I got back with the Craig Smith and the Roast Me guys and how that culture is. And then we went over to Kenny Lion, the very first roast battler versus Josh Martin and Frank Castillo, like our homegrown champion. Then we went over to the South with Radu, who's the new RBL Houston head, and Billy Wayne Davis, who's just a hell of a writer and, writes on a lot of roasts. And now I'm in my hater element right now. I went to the writers' room last week with Benji and Ryan Nesson, and now I'm talking about haters. And I think this might be my favorite episode because of you guys are saying all the things that kind of got this to where it was, especially as a writing exercise in a process, especially, yourself, the Toby Machinos, the Pats, the Keys, the everybody's, right? The guys who built these, Jesus Trejo, Tony, even, so many guys who were saying, don't do that, because we had just these rules, these unwritten rules, really, of just as how you do stand-up and how you write jokes. And that's why we were doing this. And now it's almost so watered down. What we're seeing is, a number 3 battle in the world for roast battle, a 12-year-old sport now is you got a guy who's doing real big swings, and the punchline is he drained cum out of a pig.
That's a stand-up joke. You're not, these battles that I saw today aren't really personal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the personal shit. Get into someone's comedy, say you suck as a comic and give a reason. Because no one, you could tell, I could make fun of you.
Yeah.
you look like
Totally.
you do the same thing to me. But if I sit there and attack your comedy or you attack mine, that hurts your soul.
Yeah. Because that's why I work
want
on that.
that.
Yeah. Like I can't change my appearance and stuff. Like I get a haircut. I guess like I could bleach myself. But yeah, my stand up is like, I can't, unless I go get a writer, I'm not going to change it.
But that hurts. When someone says you're not funny, even to an open micer or to Jimmy Carr playing an arena.
Yeah.
Jimmy sees a review of someone saying this show's not funny, it hurts him.
That's all he's thinking about. That one person.
If Jeff sees a bad review on his Broadway show, as confident and as good of a performer as he is, it's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
So that I like to hurt people's feelings when I battle. I don't do the you look like shit.
Yeah. That's hatred, everybody, and that's the hater episode. Let's get to the standings. This was a rough episode. I got to be honest for my committee. I love you guys as battlers,
gonna be mad at this
but
one.
we really got to figure out the structure of what's happening here. Let's get to what we're doing here, everybody. So Los Angeles is in the lead now. The haters aren't feeling it.
Fuck that, LA.
You might be
There we go. Let's get to the standings. Right now, U.S. leads the West, 111.5 points. We're finally ahead of Bay Area. Again, they had 1 week to be ahead. They didn't make the countdown this week. Austin and Denver. Denver made the countdown, so they finally got some points. They're back up a little bit. New York leads the whole league with 120.5 points. Chicago, if you guys want to be on the podcast, get your image releases in. If you want an image release, talk to your showrunners. Cleveland, you guys, I love the streak you guys are on right now. Keep it going, Cleveland. Atlanta, find a venue. We'll see you guys soon. In the international division, Barcelona running away with the whole thing at 72.5. Scotland is basically taking over the wild card. They're probably going to get the wild card at 52.5. London back in the podcast this week. Very interesting and very controversial being back, but because there's no Manchester with any shows for the next 2 months, they could catch Manchester technically. But with Tokyo also hitting the podcast this week and hitting the countdown, anything's open right now because Manchester's not going to be here for the next 2 months. So your wild card looks like this. Scotland's ahead right now, 52.5 points. London, Tokyo bringing up the rear. Vancouver, we'll see you guys soon, hopefully. But mainly, man, who's getting relegated to the next league is going to be Sydney because they just don't have shows right now. Toronto, Vancouver, Atlanta, they're all working their asses off trying not to get relegated. But right now, you're looking at LA, New York, Barcelona, Manchester, and the Bay Area with Scotland all being in the playoff this year in Austin. What do we think about these cities, guys? Are these the best cities that we can possibly come up with this year? You saw all these guys on the podcast with
Barcelona's
the exception.
where Varco's from, right?
Yeah, Varcos and yeah.
Yeah, we need to get him some wins so he can come for them niggas.
Okay.
I'd like to see some representation by Canada.
Yeah, you're a big Canada guy. You like Rat and Tori
Tyler
Wilson.
Morrison would fucking kill every person we saw on the show today.
You're the third person to talk about this Tyler Morrison.
I was on the Ric Flair roast with him, and that's not to plug that, but he would embarrass every person we
Matthew
saw.
Broussard said the same thing. Everybody loves Tyler Morrison.
He goes hard.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna ask.
And he was on Toronto or Roast Battle Canada on their Canada channel up there, which I think
hosted by the guy I beat.
Who's that?
K. Trevor.
Oh no, I think he's judge.
Whatever.
Yeah, but no, he's amazing.
Who hosted the UK show?
Jimmy Carr.
Gee, I get people TV gigs by beating them.
The highest rated Comedy Central show in UK history, Roast Battle UK.
I love this guy. I want to do a show with him.
Yeah. The haters. This is the hater episode, man. Make it loud for Mexico and Earl. Channing, our producer.
At the gate.
We got 2 months left, everybody. Committee, tighten it up, please. This is crazy. LA, I'm glad you're back in first place because you should be, but
shouldn't be happy about it.
That was crazy, London. We love you guys.